In 1953, Howard Mayer secured a property after a series of fortunate events. A pay raise at his company, a real estate agent with a thirst for slow horses and fast women, and recently divorced property owner. However, the aforementioned series of fortunate events were, in fact, an unfortunate correlation of the most unholy proportions. Mr. Mayer and his wife Sally had 3 kids, Abigail 9, Barbara 8, and Thomas 5. Shortly after moving in, strange things started to happen. On the 3rd night, young Thomas awoke disturbed and crept into his parents' bedroom. "There's an old lady knitting at the bottom of my bed," he said to his sleepy mother. Thinking the move had upset her youngest, Sally dismissed the notion and promptly put Thomas back to bed. The next morning, Thomas put down his spoon and said, matter-of-factly, "The old lady said she's knitting me a jumper, Mummy. And Abigail can't have one because she says bad words." "Why can't I have a jumper?" She turned to her mother, crestfallen. "Thomas was just dreaming, dear. There is no jumper or old lady," Sally said, putting the matter to bed. Thomas grew upset. Over the course of the following week, Thomas spoke less and would only reply with one word, needle. He would say, all drawn out. After exhausting nights of Thomas's troubled sleep, Sally, frantic with worry, called the doctor. Finding nothing out of the ordinary, he prescribed Thomas some sleeping pills. But young Thomas fell further. On the 19th day, Sally woke to screaming. She raced with dreaded terror to a horrific sight. She collapsed after calling the police. Young Thomas was found in his sister's room, playing on the floor. Sally couldn't bring it upon herself to remove him. Beside him, with their eyes and mouths sewn shut, were 2 girls. "They're not mine," was all Sally could say, rocking on the floor. It was only Mr. Mayer who confirmed that the dead girls were in fact not Abigail or Barbara. The police, with the aid of a psychiatrist, learned through Thomas the names of the girls. Betty knew bad words. "The old lady said so, and Nancy did naughty things," Thomas said, pushing a truck on the table. No one knew who the old lady was, and a shaking Sally informed police there was no old lady. Police found 2 missing person cases from 20 years and 15 ago at that exact same address, the 2 girls in question. Only they hadn't aged. Thomas spoke less after that, and when he did, it was always the same sentence. Needle and thread, wind up dead. Until he too was found dead a few weeks later with his eyes and mouth sewn shut. The disappearance of Abigail and Barbara Mayer is still an unsolved mystery. I know this because I need to know. I bought the mayor's house and my daughter spoke her first word today. It was all drawn out, but I understood. All right.